everybody. Welcome to Coming Up Roses. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Kelly, and today is Thursday, December 28th, 2023. Welcome to episode 106.
106.
It's been a while.
In a month and a half. Was just the holiday season and got up with us, caught up to us, and so we're back though, and we missed you guys, and we're here recording on a few days after Christmas.
Yeah, the real reason why we couldn't record is because this room was packed to the gills with boxes and bags and gifts and presents and decorations, and this just became our storage room while we were decorating and wrapping. So it was a total disaster behind us. And now
Most of the house was a disaster, but this room was like, just throw shit in the time being room.
Yeah, and I wasn't about to sit with all that stuff behind us, so there we have it. Here we are.
Yeah. We were supposed to have this room too, for that use for the season, but ended up having somebody staying in the room, so we had to.
Well, we had it cleaned out before they got here.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so life.
Life gets in the way.
Life gets in the way.
Yeah. But we haven't recorded since before Thanksgiving. So
yeah, I looked and it was like November 12th.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
So sorry for the long delay, folks. Like I said, we missed you guys. We're going to get you caught up and move forward. So, Thanksgiving came. We had a great day, watched the parade, saw the craziest fucking float walk through with it was for Green Giant. And they sang a song about corn. And there was a couple points in there where they took the corn, said they were going to, it goes in one way and comes out the same way, where they made the motion that they ate it and then shoot it out twice. They did that shit twice.
Apparently this is a Tony-winning Broadway production.
I don't know. But, I mean, it was crazy. It was a crazy song. And, the Macy's Parade is off the rails, if you ask me.
But we watched the parade, and then we watched the dog show. One of Kevin's rare holidays where he didn't have to work.
Yeah.
So we had kind of just a normal Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. We didn't have any guests or anything. We didn't go anywhere, but it was nice. We, traditional turkey stuffing, good food, in the dining room with the good plates and silverware. It was nice. It was real good.
Yeah. And then we began the decorating madness.
Mm-hmm.
And it was madness because I was of the mind this year that less is more. Let's just clean up what we have. Put a little bit of decoration here and there, but not go overboard. And everyone else in the house was of the mind of we're going all out, balls to the wall, overboard.
Well, first of all, that ship sailed the second your sister said she was coming. The second your sister said she was coming, your mom was never going to let me.
Reason not to put all that stuff up because there's just so much going on.
Doesn't matter. It's what your mom wants. Your mom wants the second Jen and Paul were coming. There was no way around not putting every single light that we could possibly put up.
Possibly found.
Yeah.
Every light, every Dickens house.
But it all came out
pretty. Yeah, but now the holiday's over, and I'm like, oh, now we gotta clean all that stuff up again. And
yeah, the garage looks like a friggin' Christmas bomb blew up in the garage, so that's gonna be something. But
one of these years, I'll get my less is more Christmas.
Yeah, I want to do. That's going to be. We'll talk about it at the end. But getting the garage right is one of my big things this year.
We've been talking about that since we started this podcast.
I know the audience is going to be like, "Yeah, right, fat boy, you're not going to do shit," and they're probably right. So,
you're probably right.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
It's all right though.
Yeah. Along the way, I got a new work schedule. Same days off. I still have Thursdays and Fridays and Sundays off, but instead of working till 9 p.m., I work from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that's kind of a big shift, actually, for us, because I don't drive to school anymore, except on Thursdays and Fridays. But we have dinner. So we have dinner with the family. So
but dinner nice. Late.
Dinner late.
Which I'm really going to have to figure out once I go back to fasting. Because that could throw a wrench into my whole fasting thing. But
yeah.
Again, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just
The other thing that was new is that your dad started a new physical therapy with the restorative therapy, which is different than the stuff he did after his fall.
Yeah, that was just like in-home PT, which I don't really see was very beneficial.
No, not right.
But this place he's been going 2, 3 times a week, and they work on balance and reducing his fall risks and all.
And they really push him. They push him a lot more. So that's been real good for him. He's been really enjoying
He's been
it.
getting around better, although he did have a fall, but that was
He was being stupid.
only because he was doing something he probably shouldn't have been doing.
Plumbing.
Yeah.
He had a little clog in a sink, and he decided, well, I'll just take a plunger to it. But he lost his balance and went down. So instead of saying, "Hey, Kev, I got a clog in my sink. Look, can you help me out?" So, well, what do you have to do? So we got him up though, easy enough. He didn't
He
hurt
didn't get
himself.
hurt, so maybe that's, thanks to the PT because he's building more strength and um,
That and it was the small bathroom. So
hard to fall. The other thing new is mom's decision not to drive anymore,
yeah,
and just trying to like make sure all of that gets organized and
which they had to do a couple of shifts. So what they did was uh, they try to schedule everything Thursday and Friday, and then this new thing, the new therapy, they do 3 times a week. So inevitably, some of that's going to fall during the week, but they they stay open till late. So they do like what 5 o'clock.
yeah, I've had to take him a couple days at 5, which it's just a factor of figuring in everyone's schedule now because
Yeah.
like coming up the first week of school, I have something on Wednesday, something on Thursday, something on Saturday that I'm going to have to make sure mom knows about because she can't schedule me to take him to PT on those days.
Well, Thursday I can handle.
Right.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, my schedule now has to come into play a little bit there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that's, I have after school things sometimes, and it's just a different shift in communication, which is not our strong suit. Um, in fact, I think when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go and order a calendar for the refrigerator so that,
Yeah,
at least
like
on
a
a monthly
whiteboard.
basis.
With a magnet, a good magnet on it, because
Yeah.
the calendar we last year we bought like a calendar, and that
No, I
was
want a dry erase calendar.
Yeah, I think that will work out better.
Just so that I can put my stuff on there, so,
Yeah.
Unless there's a way we can share calendars with mom through,
I'm pretty sure there is. We can create a calendar, I believe. I don't know. We'll look at that
see
too.
how that works.
We'll look at that too.
So there's just that adjustment and,
Better living through technology. Dad's cool though because he got a Fitbit, and at first, that was a big ordeal because we had to do like a different band for it. And then as we found out that when you have a walker and a Fitbit, the walker negates the Fitbit because
if you're
measures
holding
you.
on,
Yeah, because it measures you when you move your arms. So when you're swinging your arm in a natural walk, it counts that step. But if you're on a walker and you're holding on to the
when you're
walker,
pushing it, it's
and you're
not like she's
pushing it,
picking it up and,
yeah, it doesn't register the steps. So what they figured out was is apparently if you just put it in your sock, it counts all the steps. So that's cool.
so there's that. We're just doing good and
hmm
getting better there. And
Yeah.
I'm looking, Kevin's got a list of topics, so many things.
Let's see, decorating the house. We talked about the time being room. And then Little Christmas, which Little Christmas is what we call when we go visit my brothers before Christmas, because usually I have to work and I can't get off Christmas, or we've got kids, Jen and Paul and the kids, and we can't, for whatever reason, I can't make it Christmas Day to the house. The days I can go, Christmas Day is fantastic. Usually we do Christmas morning here, we go there in the afternoon, but
Have we ever done that?
yeah, matter of fact, it showed up in my Facebook memories on Christmas Day. We did it like 3, 4 years ago.
All right.
Well, I like Facebook memories. Like 5 years ago, it popped up that I had my eye surgery when I went to Wagner and when she won the Teacher of the Year. Um, that whole day came up. That was pretty cool. Um, that was a big turn for me because I had spent, I think, 3 years, almost 4 years, where my eye was all jacked up and I couldn't see at all at that point through my left eye.
He still can't see mostly. He almost took a lady out at the Hobby Lobby.
I sure did. Almost body checked this old lady. I was like, oh shit,
He's right in his blind spot.
she could, yeah, I could see her at all. So it's better than it was, but I still have a good blind spot, which is why I love my car, because my car yells at me if there's shit in my left hand side. So that's nice. I've gotten to where I don't turn unless the blinker's on. So
I actually went into Hobby Lobby
yeah.
and Joann's, both
Joann.
in the same day.
Well, tell them what.
Well, I was making a blanket for my sister for Christmas, and I had lots of yarn left over from that, and then I wanted to make a blanket for my friend for her birthday, and I went to order the colors that I wanted for her blanket, and I ordered them from Joann, and they just kept getting postponed and postponed and postponed. Like, it's just delayed, delayed, delayed. And so finally I went and just bought it at the store. But I'm just learning how to do these like hand finger knitted blankets or whatever. So I've no real
TikTok.
clue.
We should have brought the blanket in with us, or at least Tilly's blanket.
Yeah, so Jennifer's blankets in Georgia.
Yeah, but basically they're pretty, they're soft,
like
they're very
knit.
nice.
Yeah. And so I bought way too much yarn. And then took the blanket and gave it to my friend for her birthday. And in the car on the way home, I got an email saying that they had just shipped the yarn that I initially ordered. So I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had like 15 skeins of yarn anyway to take back to Joann, which I did. And then my sister wants me to make one that she can give to somebody. So I had to go to Hobby Lobby because their yarn that I really like is on sale. And they didn't have the colors I needed online. So anyway, we had to go into the
I
Hobby
actually
Lobby.
walked in because that's one of those things where it'd be difficult to throw me in there because I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. So, and there's only so much you're going to see through FaceTime and all that. So that was good. You went in, we went through
I'm
it.
sorry.
Mm. So, but that's why. But you know, we did Little Christmas with my family. That was a lot of fun. We had some chicken. We had visit with TA and Billy and Jen and Tommy and Darlene and Olaf, and it was just a really, really fun time.
Yeah, it was nice. And then when we had Christmas here, we did a big pizza party night.
Yeah, we picked up a pizza oven from Solo. Solo
stove.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we make pizzas in that. It takes about 2 minutes. It heats up to about 600 degrees, and you throw it out there. And
yeah. And we thought it would be fun to have. We had like Jen and her family and my friend Robin and Troy over. We thought, oh, we'll just get a big like assembly line of making pizzas, and the making of the pizzas was a little bit of a pain in the ass. And then Kevin got stuck making like 12 pizzas, but it was fun and the pizza was good. But it just ended up being, I was trying to make it not big and huge and messy, and it just turned out big and huge and messy anyway. So
that's all right. There's no way around that for that type of thing. So.
Yeah, my ideas just didn't seem to pan out that day. So.
But we had to modify. Like we took we had lights out at the porch that were going out, and you couldn't replace the bulbs. So I took those down and put up these other ones, but they weren't as bright. Like they hardly produced any light at all, just almost like ambient light almost. There wasn't a whole lot. So we took those down and threw up ones that we bought, and that you could change out, which was nice. They throw out a lot more light, and they give you like choices of light.
You can change the colors and they can blink and whatever. We still need to put that other string up, because I still think if we put the second string up and we just
Cater it.
Yeah, like put the bulb in the middle of where the 2 bulbs that are on the first string,
Mm-hmm.
so it just has twice as many bulbs on it.
And work on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found a whole cup of the clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, those 3M clips. They're in the bedroom. a bunch of
Oh.
them. So maybe you could put them up where you tore them all down and snap these into that.
Maybe some of them anyway.
Anyway, there's that. Oh,
That'd be fun. But then, these are more substantial lights than the other ones too. So
just trying to get more light in there in the yard.
yeah, a little bit more light out.
We have so many things on our to-do list for 2024.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll hit that a little bit later down in the list of things
Yeah.
to talk about, but we have our reality list and our dream list, and if we win the lottery list, and
Yeah. The lottery list is nice, but that's not gonna happen because we don't play. And you fuckers won't send money into the at K Rose DA PayPal or not PayPal Cash App.
Hmm.
So anyway, so Jen and Paul and the boys were here, and that was fun. They came the
Friday and
Yeah.
left on Tuesday.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, and it was nice to have everybody here, and we didn't do anything. That's one thing, we just did not do anything.
Yeah.
I took them to Wegmans looking for bell seasoning, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Bell seasoning is something that's difficult to find now. So,
Well, we ended up finding it right at our normal hair steamer.
yeah.
But the Wegmans is just, I mean, I've never been in there, and I drove them down, and Jen was like, well, Liam and I will just run in. And I literally texted her, I'm like, tell me what terminal you're coming out, because I felt like I was at the airport.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous and packed, crazy packed. And I'm like, it can't be that special in there. It's a grocery store.
It's different. It is not just a grocery store. I went in there with Mom last year, I think with Mike with us, and she wanted to get steaks and something else that she figured you could only get there. And first of all, the place is laid out so weird. Like it's almost like a department store, but for groceries.
It's just way too much for me.
Way too much stuff. But everywhere there's fucking pickles. Like there's pickles everywhere. Different types of pickles. Like different companies. Artisan pickles and fucking pickles this and that. And I was like, God damn with the pickles. Everywhere. I like pickles, but god damn, that's a lot of pickles.
Well, they're building a Publix by us.
Yeah.
So now we have the Harris Teeter, which is directly across from our neighborhood. And then across the street from that, now we'll have the Publix.
Yep.
And then another Harris Teeter around the corner from that.
And then further down the road that way is the Aldi's and the Food Line.
All on the Food Line. And then we've got the Walmart, which is where we really technically do most of our grocery shopping.
Yeah, because they deliver. And
Our
usually it's cheap.
big trips are at the Walmart. And then the little, like, I'm going to run and get things are at the Harris Teeter.
Yeah, a lot of the specialty items we have to go to the big teeter, and that's where the pharmacy is too. Because Food Line Walmart pharmacy is ridiculous. You're gonna wait there for an
I
hour.
just don't even want to go into Walmart just to get. I wish I could go back to getting all my medicine done at Walgreens. I could just go through the drive-thru.
Thanks Obamacare.
But some of my medicine is cheaper at Harris Teeter.
Yeah.
Or free.
Yeah.
They're also building by us a Planet Fitness,
Which we are really
which
looking
is
forward
less
to.
than 5-minute drive. Before when we were going to Planet Fitness, that one was 20 plus minutes, depending on the traffic. This one is literally right around the corner. It'll take us the same amount of time it takes us to get to Starbucks to get there.
Yeah.
And then they're putting a Zaxby's over there.
Zaxby's, which my mother-in-law is looking forward to that. They got good stuff in there, but I mean I don't want
I'm
to
not
go
a big
crazy.
fan of Zaxby's.
They got a good salad, but that's nothing else.
Something in their chicken that just, I don't know,
Yeah.
didn't sit right with me. But anyway, so that's all coming our way in the new year. So I'm happy about the gym anyway.
Yeah, because we're gonna get back on the track. You're gonna get into your fasting again. I'm gonna try to get back on track too because the holidays is a bad time. Everybody falls off the wagon. Everybody's eating shit they shouldn't be eating. So
Yes.
it's the fucking way it is.
So we're going to say goodbye to 2023 and then buckle in for 24 because I think in the political realm and in the news realm,
Yeah, the
24 is going to be
2024 is going to be a
completely
shit show.
insane, and I'm not
It's
going to want to pay attention to a bit of it.
it's already turning into a shit show. You know, right, wrong, or different. Whatever you think about Donald Trump, the whole Colorado thing where they kicked him off the ballot. No, man, come on. You know that
If
ain't
he'd
right.
been convicted of something, then I could support that, but he
Yeah,
hasn't been convicted of
he hadn't
anything.
been convicted of anything. He hadn't even been charged with insurrection. So they can't really, you know, say, oh, he's an insurrectionist and he can't be on the ballot. He hasn't even been technically charged with it.
It's a dangerous precedent to set,
Yeah,
actually.
because what's to stop him from doing that to anybody?
Any state could then do that to any candidate that they deem they don't like.
Yeah.
Um, but regardless of all of that, I think I'll just turn the news off for the whole entire year
Yeah, it's probably the safest thing.
and focus on us and me and getting myself back to feeling better and, getting back on the wagon with the limited sugar and the fasting and the exercising. I think I was doing really well. Well, I wasn't really exercising before, but I need to add that in and lose some weight. I went on playing around a little bit with AI stuff, and I found this website, and it was like Aragon.com or something like that. And it says you upload 5 to 6 pictures of yourself, and then they will generate headshots. And basically, most of the ones that I got were holiday themed. And so you get like, I think it was like $20. You get like 100 pictures. And they're all AI generated, but they put you in different holiday-ish looking scenes. And some of them look legit real. Some of them you could tell were completely faked. But for some reason, the AI made me a lot thinner than I am. And there were a few pictures where I was like, I'm going to pin that picture to my mirror in the morning. Because if I could lose weight and get to that, I'd be happy. Because it didn't look bad.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, if anything, that $20 might be my motivation for, if you kick ass the way you need to, this is what the outcome could be. So we'll see how well that turns out. Who knows? I just want my legs to feel better at this point.
Yeah. You lose weight, that'll do it.
Yeah, my legs are sore all the time and I can't stand for very long and it's just uncomfortable. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay home in my pajamas all the time.
Yeah.
So.
You didn't do that today. Today we're out
Today
right
I
early.
made myself get up, took a shower first thing in the morning, got dressed, met some friends for breakfast, ran some errands, got out and
Went to
about.
2 different stores, which is amazing.
Forced myself.
That's like the 3rd time since the pandemic.
This is me, though. This is so totally me. The whole way to Joann's, I just got to go in and return it. And I know what a pain in the ass it's going to be. And if Joann's anything like Michael's, I'm going to end up standing in a long-ass line to get this done. And so the whole way to Joann's, I was like, how can I get Kevin to just run in and return this stuff for me? And I'm like, but there's like 15 skeins of yarn. You can't carry all of it in, although you did anyway. You carried it all in. But I was like, God, I just want to wait in the car. Just let him go in and do it. Let him go in and do it. But I didn't even suggest it. I just got in, and we ended up going in, and the guy took us right away at the register, so we really didn't have to wait, and there was no problem with anything. So it was good.
There was no battle at all. The guy was like, bloop, bloop, bloop.
And then, of course, going into...
Although one lady was giving him shit. Because it was like,
Because I had used 2 different... When I ordered this stuff online, I paid through PayPal.
Right.
And then the time when I ordered from the store to pick it up, I paid with my debit card. So it was on 2 different...
But he didn't even ask for help. She just butted in and was giving her opinion.
Yeah, he asked me a question, and then she figured he didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah. Being a total bitch about it, too. It's like getting all shitty with him. And he's like, no, I'll just have to give it all in cash instead of doing it on the card.
I have to do part of it in cash, which was fine. I didn't care as long
as... Like, all right, no problem. Give us some cash.
Yeah.
It's fine with me.
Because it was like $104.
Yeah.
All that yarn.
But, but the lady was kind of being a shit. I'm like, well, fuck you, Joanne.
We got in and out of there really fast. And then we went into Hobby Lobby. And in classic Kelly fashion, the yarn was on the right-hand side of the store. And I went in and walked to the left-hand side of the store and ended up having to walk through the whole entire store to find what we were looking for. But we walked straight up to a register there too. We didn't have to wait. So that was good. I just can't stand in one place.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm walking, I'm a little better, but
If you
just
have a
standing
cart,
and waiting, it's like torture because my knees start to hurt and my thighs start to hurt, and it just becomes so unbearably painful that I just want to get the hell out of there.
and say what you will about Hobby Lobby, they got top tier Christmas shit. So
Oh, they were putting it all away when we were
yeah, but trying to sell it too is like
there.
50% off and all that.
Which I didn't go in there before Christmas because we would have spent stupid money on stuff we don't need.
Yeah, that's true. Especially bringing your mom in there is bad enough. I took your mom to Big Lots and she kept wanting to go
I
back to
took
Big
my
Lots.
mom into Michael's and she ended up buying 3 Santa Clauses. And so it's just not a good idea.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got all that done today. Now I have a blanket to work on Saturday. Just have to figure out, it's pink and white, and how I want to do it. Like pink at the ends, white in the middle, white at the ends, pink in the middle, back and forth. I just don't. I have to ask her how she wants it.
And how big she wants it. It's for a baby.
It's a baby blanket. I'll look up some sizes online and just
probably bigger than Tilly's blanket, but smaller than
hers.
Hers, yeah.
Was bigger. So that shouldn't take me too long, and I will do it when Kevin's at work, so I'll sit in there and do it with him.
Yeah, but Christmas we did on Christmas Eve because I had to work Christmas Day, which that was actually pretty cool. We had dinner. We opened up presents on Christmas Eve. Had a nice night, and then Christmas Day, I worked. I don't know what you guys did while I was
Nothing.
working.
We literally did nothing.
Hmm.
It was kind of it didn't even really feel like Christmas.
Hmm.
Christmas Eve felt like Christmas.
Well, that's good. Well, I guess that's good.
And then the day you got off at like 1.
I got off at 1. I was supposed to work till 4, but I took 3 calls all day. And so they was like, throwing out VTO. And of course I took it because,
I've become,
even though it was triple down.
even though Kevin works from home and this is like my family, it's different when he's off work. It's instantly like a mood boost to me when he's not working. Like if I know he's in there at work, then I'm just kind of like, mainly because I don't want to have to do anything, and when he's off, he's doing it all. That's probably why.
No.
But I don't know. I just felt better once he got off work, and then
I didn't mind putting the boys to work. And then time they were like, you take care of that, son. You got it.
yeah. So and then you were off Wednesday. We cleaned up in the room a bit. Still have some stuff to do in there.
Yeah.
My vanity had just been covered with things I was just putting,
Plus
get them out of the way.
Control because we couldn't do laundry while they were here.
Yeah, so we're getting that all back
And
on.
we got more new clothes. So.
Might be time to go through and get rid of a few things. So anyway, 2024 is on its way. Just a couple of days.
Yep.
Resolutions?
Well, the big one is getting the garage better. Cleaning up the garage, more organized in the garage. To do that, I need to clear up this. After Christmas, we're going to put all the stuff. I told Mike we were going to keep it downstairs, but that's just not feasible. We're going to have to put all those boxes back upstairs. And then after
why
that,
it would take up so much space in the garage with something we use one time a year.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Makes no sense to me.
And then once we get that cleared off, we'll have all that shelf room because we did clear off a bunch of shelf room before Christmas. I'll put the stuff that we're going to be absolutely keeping organized out on the shelf. And then I'm just going to start doing dump rolling.
I really feel like we should just hire 1-800-GOT-JUNK to come and get everything else.
Well, if we do that, I'm down with that. But if we the way we could do that is like all the stuff we absolutely want to keep, we can put on the racks.
And then everything else in the middle,
everything else
in the middle.
Goes. Let's do that.
I mean, I'm all for that.
If you guys want to contribute to that, go to the Cash App and do
We can buy one of those big dumpster bags.
Yeah, they're only like $30.
But then never call the dumpster. Just call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Just throw all the junk in there, and then just have them come and pick it up. Although it'd probably be cheaper to call them to pick the bag up.
Yeah, because it's only like $200 for them to pick it up, right?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too
Anyway,
bad.
that's got to get done this year. We've got to figure out what to do with the deck, fixing the railing on the deck, taking the steps out. We've got the fireplace to get fixed.
The priority is the fireplace because that's my mother-in-law really wants that. So that's the first priority.
I don't think that's going to get done this winter because they didn't bring the logs.
Yeah. Thanks, Jen and Paul. They were supposed to bring the logs. They had set them aside and then got in their car and drove all the way here without them.
I know they
So-
said they'd send them, but we'll see.
That's
What
shame.
else? We got to do the back deck. What else do we got to do? There's just so many things. And then there's the wish list, which, like replacing the cabinets in the kitchen and
One of the things is we got wood paneling in the living room. We've always talked about either replacing it or covering it. I've heard people tell me both. Just cover it with drywall or, knock it down and put drywall up. I don't know. I don't know how to do
the
it.
molding off the ceiling and then try to get the molding back to fit on the ceiling with the drywall. It would be a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
I personally don't hate the paneling.
yeah.
We need lighting in there.
That's going to cost money because
Well, either one of
even
those
if we do
is going to cost money.
can lighting, that's going to require the electrician to go up into the
I
attic.
get it.
Yeah.
But they
'Cause I
paid
can
us
do
$3,000 to paint it.
Yeah,
Either way, we're out money, and I would prefer just to have lights in there.
yeah.
I'm the only one that likes the paneling. Everybody else.
I don't dislike the pan. I like, it's not
Which
that.
it is, but it's
yeah.
cozy and it's warm, and I like it.
Yeah, I don't hate the pan.
And then the next furniture we buy, just don't buy brown furniture.
Yeah.
Buy lighter. We don't buy lighter furniture because we're not easy on furniture.
Yeah.
But whatever.
So if we do that, maybe we'll call Jeff and see how much it would cost to put 4 can lights.
I have no idea. I mean, like I said, I'm not an interior designer, so I don't know.
Maybe we'll do the math on that here soon. That's got to be like probably on like either Lowe's or Home Depot's website where they have the, where you put the size of the room and they calculate where you would put can lighting in it or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
We'll see. I keep sliding around in this chair.
Mm.
Oh.
Ugh.
I just got a text message that our groceries are going to be delivered at 4:28.
I'm trying to know.
It's
I have some 10 minutes.
yeah, 10 minutes.
Well, that's pretty much it. We don't have any table topics. We had Christmas table topics. We actually did those one day,
And
With
bought
the
them, and we never used them for our podcast.
but not for the pod, no. The Thanksgiving one we only started, and then we'll use those next year. They'll be here next year. The Christmas ones we burned through in like not even an hour at the dinner table on Christmas Eve. It was actually pretty nice
Mhm.
hearing people's answers. And then the New Year's ones, we'll do that.
So this will be a short episode, even though it's our first episode in 6 weeks.
Yeah,
And then for 2024, we have to figure out, we have to figure something out as
Yeah.
far as direction.
give us some direction,
I
everybody.
feel like
I mean, seriously, I'm all for listening to what you folks tell us. What do you guys want? What would you like more of? What would you like less of? Like suggestions are always welcome. You can contact us through Facebook on our comments on Facebook, comment on YouTube, comment on Spotify. I think we don't want to see comments on Spotify, right? Shit, I don't know. But either way, of course, messages through Cash App are awesome.
I think we could work it out.
Yeah.
We just need a direction. We need
Yeah.
a purpose and not just random chatter.
Yeah.
So we got to figure it out. We've been at this long enough. We should have a direction by now.
There we go.
But we don't lead exciting lives.
We don't.
So there's not much to talk about.
Yeah. But at least 10 people think so. Consistently, 10 people think so.
Okay.
So, and we appreciate you 10 people. But let us know. What do you want more of? Let us know. So, till then,
Bye, everybody.
bye, everybody.